Everybody stand up. And let's go outside. Come on, you're in front. A stereo would take 52 hours of jumping jacks to run for an hour. A television would take 310 hours of jumping jacks.
The BEAST project is about bringing primary school kids together with artists and scientists to be able to understand the creative aspects of science, but also the innovative aspects of art, as well as the means to express that.
What about the DVD player?
In the school of OUGHTERARD, I'm working as a scientist with the kids in the area of energy management, helping the kids to understand where energy comes from, how it's generated. And we also talk about the renewable sources of energy as well, things that are more friendly to the environment, such as wind and solar.
That's pretty amazing, isn't it? How many hours a day is the stereo used? Anybody having it more than 3 hours a day? Hands up.
I also work with the kids and to help them understand how we can be more energy efficient within our environment. So how they can be more energy efficient at home.
For lunch, 5 people for dinner, 5 sets of clothes to wash.
Last week I had asked them to go home and to identify all of the different things in their house that are actually consuming electricity. And then we identified different types of what we called energy vampires.
Even if stuff is turned off, it may still be using energy. Anybody have a guess? Xbox 360, it uses 20 kilowatts a year, it uses about 2,000 watts.
And then we basically give them an energy action plan that allows them to go home and work with their parents to help reduce the energy consumption of their house.
We can do something, can't we? We absolutely can. So, when you go home, what we're going to do is we're going to be energy superheroes. Okay? Yay!
I think it's very important that primary school kids are exposed to science at an early stage as not just something that they need to learn about, but as a tool to help them solve some of the world's problems.
What would happen, for instance, if we ran out of fossil fuels?
I'm doing basic storytelling skills with kids, introducing the basic elements of the story, and then later on introducing the theme of the environment.
Story, because you've increased the drama. What are the 3 Ps? You can tell me.
At the start, I talked about how they come up with ideas, and then I talked about the basic elements of the story. So the people, the place, and the problem. I call them the 3 Ps, and how to use them to build a story. And you could say, well, alternative energy, it's very hard to make that exciting, but actually if you say, what if you didn't have the electricity? They're on an island, nobody's going to solve this for them. And I was asking them what problems you would have if you didn't have electricity.
Your mom sends you to the shop, but the shop's fridge is closed and the other shop is a few miles away, but the car's broken down and you have to walk.
Once they start thinking into that, all of a sudden they say, yeah, there is drama in this, there's a reason we have to deal with this. And if you can make kids think about how one person might care, or how they can make one person care, then they'll start caring.